Chapter 4, the Multimedia Principle. What is it? The Multimedia Principle states that people learn better with words and images instead of just words. Both of these signs depict the same information. One uses text, the other uses an image, yet the concept is the same. The Multimedia Principle combines both words and images in the presentation. Why? The Multimedia Principle works on the idea that people learn better when they are engaged in the material. When presented with text and image, the mind initiates active learning, which draws connections between the two. That process of making connections is the engagement. Correct visuals. Decorative images should be used sparingly, if at all. Too many decorative images are only a distraction. For example, the image on the left will probably be considered decorative as it does not provide any information. Its only relationship to the presentation is that it has the words active learning in it. It has no content. This active learning graphic provides a visual representation of how the active learning process moves. It gives you something more to think about. It may even help with the understanding of the process. There are many different graphic types. Many e-learning systems use screen captures. A screen capture is a graphic that is a replication of an actual software screen. The example on the left is a screen capture. The top lists features and describes them. The bottom has a graphic identifying the parts. Graphics as interface and organization. Graphics can be used as an interface and to organize information. For example, this children's toy covers the multimedia invoice principles. It provides a graphical interface that is easy to understand. It uses text and information to present the content, and the added feature of the narration adds another layer. Additionally, this visual is chosen to encourage active learning because it makes you think about the science behind crafting an educational toy. Types of images. There are several types of images. Decorative images added for aesthetic appeal or for humor. Representational images that illustrate the appearance of an object. Organizational images that show qualitative relationships among content. Relational images that summarize quantitative relationships. Transformational images, images that illustrate changes in time or space. And interpretive images, images that make intangible phenomena visible and concrete. Reason for the principle? Words are the most effective and inexpensive material to produce. Words can convey information better than graphics alone. We favor a knowledge-based construction view in which learning is seen as a process of active sense-making, and teaching is seen as an attempt to foster appropriate cognitive processing in the learner. Adding graphics to words is an easy way to activate the process. Evidence. There is evidence that people learn more from words and graphics. For example, this is why modern textbooks usually have a visual component with the text. The multimedia principle can also be applied to other learning methods such as e-learning. Again, static or animated. Is this page too busy? Static images are easier to produce and can be implemented easier in multiple media. Animated images may result in a more passive experience. Animation and narration may overload the brain process when absorbing new information. Diagrams are easier to review. What don't we know? We are still unsure what situations are best for animations. Studies suggest they work best when teaching manual tasks. What are the long-term effects of using graphics? What are the long-term benefits of investing resources to generate graphics? Here are some resources that were used to create this information. Thank you.